What's my computer skill compared to the droid? I'm 13. Droid is 19. It only dropped it by 1 spike. Okay, I'm going to save it before I do this. I'm going to try to co-smash my way through this. But I feel like this is going to end poorly. Oh, God. I have made a huge mistake. Let's see. That could have been worse. I feel like that wasn't too bad. It's probably worth the 4 spikes, to be honest. I could use a breath mask, but I don't see the need. I'm poisoned, which kind of sucks. But how long does poison last? That seems like it was okay. Broken droid. Nice. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. All done.
Just say the word. More where that came from.
Also, oh my God, it's the Ebon Hawk. It's been so long. Are we finally done with the tutorial? Almost! I think. I hope. Oh, you thought you could hide from me, loot? You thought you could hide from me? You can't. I found you. You mine now. Okay. Oh, is that loot back there? Is that hidden loot? Oh, hidden loot. Coffee Joe 16 ounce. Oh yeah, no, that's correct. If you've ever seen, if you guys have seen Surge 2, you know that boss, the big spider boss with the fat guy sitting in it? That's essentially what I look like in real life. Yeah, I actually, everything you see is like just chest up. I just have a little floaty pad right down here, and I just float around. You know, it's pretty awesome. Yeah. Yep. That's how it works. Yeah. Is this where I came in? Yes. Okay, so I think we're good. Can we loot the robot? Yeah, it was really awkward because I got some photos done with my kids and my wife, and I posted them on Twitter, and the amount of photoshopping it took to add my legs in was just like, ugh. I missed loot, chat saying. Step away from the loading. Where did I miss loot? Help me, chat. You're my only hope. There was apparently a box I could loot. Where was it? Was it this one? Chat, you're so good. You're so good. And it has stuff I don't have. Oh, chat. God, I love you so much right now. Code 3 on all your snoots. Oh, man. Fantastic. Can we go in here? No, okay. All right, that I think is everything. Don't shoot the troopers. You don't get XP for killing them using the ship.
What?
Okay, I don't know what that means, but let's save it before we go. Ebon Hawk! Okay.
Quick, we're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Oh, this is what you're talking about? But wait, how do I get a chance to kill them otherwise? I'm gonna shoot them. I don't care. Pew 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 pew. can't go any more that way. So if you kindly wander into my firing range. That's allowed from you. Oh, I can let them board? Wait, seriously? Hold on. Because I want to kill all of them.
We've got company.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my. 2 Sith assault troopers remain. Oh. I think I get the XP either way though, because I just leveled. Yeah, I definitely just leveled. So I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of XP anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I need to get some repair up too. We got the droid bro with us for now. I need to decide how I'm going to do this. That's fine. Okay. Let's get... What is this? Force barrier? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's get that. That sounds great. What is this? Force deflection? Cool. Force confusion? Ooh. Oh man, all these are like, I want all these. I kind of want the ward though. The ward sounds awesome. Battle meditation? Ooh. Force body. Okay. Okay. No, I'm not going to get deflection because I think we're going to get a lightsaber at some point. So I'm not going to do deflect. I think I'm going to do the ward. I like the idea of having a ward. A lot. Yeah, let's try that. See how well it works. Did it work? I don't know if it worked. Nope. Oh yeah, you guys aren't fighting. Oh, that's cool. No, that's cool. I'm super glad that you weren't fighting. That's what I was hoping.
Time to even the odds.
Boop. Dude, this range stance sucks. Okay, I'm turning him back to aggressive. Yeah, I think that's 90% of that range stance. It's kind of terrible.
All right, let's get out of here.
Kreia, your hand, what happened?
There is no time. We must leave.
Oh, okay. Oh. Apparently we didn't get all of them. Huh. Damn, son. Cool.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, it's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Keep as much distance between them and us as you can.
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Can we jump to hyperspace?
Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
Fire on the asteroids. Maybe the explosion will destroy them.
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
No, someone might still be alive in the facility.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Wait, because we're in an asteroid field? Okay. Bowden says, no. No, that joke was too bad.
Now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Oh my. This is passcode? This is not passcode. What are you talking about? The Harbinger was on its way to Telos?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How do you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
That's an unusual set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How do we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got us to the Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
So why are the Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
I am not a Jedi. Not any longer.
Whatever lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
Wait, every other Jedi is dead? Last of the Jedi? That can't be true. What happened to the Jedi?
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi in Dantooine and Crucicant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of a Thousand Fountains have fallen still.
I thought it was Croissant.
In reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
So wait, there's none left on Croissant? But it's so light, flaky, and buttery. I'm confused. Okay. If any survivors still live, we need to warn them.
Perhaps. But they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Final scraps. Can I get a good show, please, for being a new sub? Good show to you, friend! Nice. Steve the Tank says, you are so dumb. Dude, I make a living being dumb. I love it. How do we stop the Sith?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
If we don't stop them, they're going to keep coming. Oh my.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
Oh, you know any good teachers? What do you mean?
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
The Mandalorian Wars were my choice.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
A Jedi's life is sacrifice. It's a small price to pay.
Your fool's words echo of a Jedi. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
Wow. She seems well enough for someone who just lost her hand.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
What are you talking about?
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
That's odd. You're right. She may be in pain. I'll see if I can go help. Yeah. Let's talk to Atten first.
Look, not like I care or anything.
Okay, I'll go check on her then. Apparently he wants me to really go check on her, so I will. Man, it's nice to be back in the Ebon Hawk. Security system. Whoa. Download Ebon Hawk map. Okay. Cool. Oh. Damaged HK unit? This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Repair. It looks as if the droid is missing 4 critical components. Its droid processor, a replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Take the vocabulator and insert it into the core. You install the droid's vocabulator. Okay, okay. This could be fun. He's back, baby! That's right. You filthy meatbag. Yeah. Am I playing with the restoration mod? Oh yeah, I'm playing with a slew of mods. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Repair him, you meatbag? I will. I will make him the meatiest bag. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
If I could, I would have protected you.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
If we travel together, then we need to work together.
I do not need your condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
The pain I felt when you lost your hand, what if it had been more intense?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Cold. More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Quicker? Would it have killed me?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Oh. What can we do? I don't want my actions to place you at risk. Then we'll work together and try to be more careful until we can fix this. Ha 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 ha! But at your age, you could die any moment, especially considering the way you act. Oh, man. Okay.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from
Have a good one,
it.
Vinyl.
I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragas.
If you install the restoration mod, is it absolutely necessary to restart the game still? Oh, if you install the restoration mod, you will want to start a new game, from what I understand. Yes. I believe that you want to do a new game. But that it kind of works that way for anything that whenever you're installing like a game-changing mod, you almost always want to restart, because a lot of times there'll be hidden flags, and it would really suck if you got to the end of the game and a hidden flag from the mod at the beginning all of a sudden like screwed up your entire ending process. So anytime in any game that you're using a mod that kind of changes everything, you generally want to go ahead and restart your game. Yeah. Even if it's not like overt. You know, if it works, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work the whole time. Okay. How could this bond have happened?
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Change special ability. When either of you uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains a benefit as well. Meatified French toast with the 5 gift bombs. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Okay, so what is the restoration mode? First of all, it's the restoration mod. And basically what happened is when this game was made like 15, 16 years ago, it had a troubled development. And basically what happened was that the game got like 80% done, and then they had to push it out the door. So what essentially happened is like 80% of this game is quality and decent, but the last 20%, like the ending portion in the base game, is a little bit messed up. It's not quite done. So there's a lot of things that just like end, and there's a lot of content they wanted to put in that just wasn't there. So basically, years later, a bunch of devs got together and they made the gigantic, ever-present, huge restoration mod. And what that does is it essentially like repairs a lot of the ending. It also added in a bunch of stuff that wasn't in the game. It fixed bugs that were left in the game on release, like a whole bunch of stuff. So this is the first time I've ever played this game with the restoration mod. And honestly, the more I'm playing this, the more I'm realizing I don't even know if I finished this game when it came out, because like I'm not remembering anything about this so far. I certainly don't remember the big bad guy, like at all. He's a badass. 1,000 different fractures all over his body, barely being held together. They thought he was dead. I don't remember him at all. So, yeah. And for the record, good time to mention, please don't spoil this game. There's a lot of people in chat watching this game for the first time. So please do me a solid. I know it's a 15-year-old game. I know it's ridiculous to ask this, but please don't post any spoilers. Let us all kind of experience it together with us. So, yeah, appreciate it. What do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
But there must be someplace we can go.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Enough for what?
Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
How do you get the mods? If you go to ko.tv/KOTOR-mods, that will link you to a page that will let you get all that stuff. So, yeah, everything is in that page. Let's go ahead and do this now. There are other questions I wish to ask.
And I will answer.
I want to know more about you. Can you tell me what has happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Tell me about the wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
But the Jedi Council didn't help. Only a few of the Jedi Knights did.
Indeed. The Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
2 Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Until we destroyed them at Malachor 5.
Yes, I have heard tales of Malachor 5 and Revan's part in it. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing.
Many Jedi died at Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Jedi Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
I felt them fall. The war had consumed them.
Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How were Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith
We know all
do,
this, but I'm just
without
going
a
to it.
strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
What happened to Revan?
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
So Revan saved the Republic.
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Then we must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Death to the Republic? Or, I guess? Can anything be done to help the Republic?
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
This threat is directed against me?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, The death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Damn, this dialogue, though. Oh, man. Woo! Okay. That's a lot to take in at once. I need time to reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.